here. Number two, being an agent or a middleman, as he explains. This all revolves on selling and making a profit of something that you do not risk. What do you mean by risking? When I buy this pen and I possess it, now there is a risk that no one will buy it off me and I lose. So if I bought it for a single dollar, I want $1.50. And I wait for a couple of weeks, nobody's interested. I have to go down and say, okay, it's $1.20, $1.05. Nobody's interested. I have time versus cost because I have a shop, I have this, I have that, I have to pay. And the money that I have invested is not revolving, it's stagnant. So I said, I'll sell it for $1. This is the cost. Nobody's buying it. I'll go to 75 cents. Now I'm selling with loss. So this is halal because I can make profit and I also can make loss. So this is halal transaction. Now, when I sell something I do not possess, and there is no danger on me, and there is no risk on me, this falls under the hadith of Hakeem ibn Hizam, may Allah be pleased with him, when he said that the Prophet said, do not sell what you do not possess. So someone comes to me and says, Sheikh, I'm interested in a pen like this, and I don't have the pen. And I said, okay, no problem, I'll sell it for you for $1.50. He said, okay, I agree, a done deal. We shake hands, the deal is done. I sold and he bought. Whether he gave me the money or not, whether I gave him the merchandise or not, this is beside the point. The transaction is final, it's verbal. I go and look for a pen and come back and give it to him, and he gives me the money. This is haram because I sold what I do not possess. And I'm not talking about a salam transaction. This is a different ball game altogether. The mistake that commonly is done nowadays is when I go to a car mechanic and I say, my car is broke, I need you to fix it. So he looks into it, said, okay, should I fix it? I said, yeah, fix it. And if you need, buy the spare parts and I'll pay you for them. So he goes and he buys the spare parts. And he tops his profit on the spare parts and he charges me for his labor. Now, by topping his profit on the spare parts, he actually sold me what he did not possess. And I'm not fine with that. Likewise, if you're doing a job for a company and you go buy the raw material, they think that it costs X and you put profit on that. You cannot do this without their consent. Or you're telling them that I'm having a 10 or 15% on top of the spare parts that I'll buy, or you guys go and buy it yourself and provide me with it. I'll charge you for my labor. But to make profit on the spare parts which you did not possess, and on this labor of yours without them knowing, this is not permissible. Allah Azza wa Jalla knows.